Good morning, friends. I hope you are doing well. Everyone, my friends. आज हम देखते हैं सेल्सफोर्स डेवलपर में लाइटनिंग वेब कंपाउंड एक जो टॉपिक है इसके ऊपर आज जो बेसिक चीजें है लाइटनिंग प्लेटफॉर्म्स के बेसिक चीजें बेसिक कंसेप्ट तो ये आपके क्लियर हो सकते हैं इस वीडियो के द्वारा। तो आज स्टार्ट करते हैं। लाइटनिंग प्लेटफॉर्म ग्लोसरी डेवलपर सैंडबॉक्स बाय copy customization metadata but don't copy production data into the separate environment for the coding and testing. Next, development as a service SaaS. An application development model where all the development is on the web event source code computations and development environment are not on local machines but are web-based the service. Next, development environment. Salesforce organization where you can make the configuration change that don't affect users on the productions organization. There are two kinds of the development environment, sandbox and developers edition the organization. Next, document library, place to store document without the attaching them to account opportunity other records. Next, dynamic dashboards run using the security setting on the users viewing the dashboards. Each user sees the dashboards according to their one across level. This approach helps administrations share one common set of dashboards compounds to users with different level of access. Dynamic visual force binding, a way of the writing generating the visual force page that is display information about the records without the necessary knowing which feeds to the show. In other word, feeds on of the page are the determined at runtimes rather than complied times. Next, email alert. Email alert are actions that send email using a specified email template to specify the recipient. Next, email template for email that communicate a standard message such as a welcome letter to new employees or an acknowledgement that a customer service request has been received. The email's template can be personalized, will be merged feeds, can be right in the text, HTML or custom format. Next, Lightning emails template are not the packageables, encrypted encrypted data rest data that is a encrypted when stored disk Salesforce support encrypting pactions for feeds stored in the database documents stored in the files contain libraries and attachment and the archive the data. Next, encryptions key encry encrypt encryptions key are used to by encryptions algorithm to the convert the plain text value into the chief text and back the platform encryptions used to the AES algorithm and 225 bit and symmetric key with of the random IV initialization voter to the encrypt and decrypt data stored the rest on the Salesforce platforms. Enterprise WSDLs strongly type of WSDLs for the customer who want to the bird and integrations with the other Salesforce organization only or for partners who are the using tools like typical or web methods to the built integrations that is require strong type casting. The downsides of the enterprise WSDLs is that is one, it only work with the schema of a single Salesforce organization because it is a bound to all of the unique object and feeds that exist in the organization the data models. Next, entity relationship diagrams ERD, data modeling tools that is help you the organization your the data into the entities or object as they are for in the lightning platforms and define the relationship between them. ERD for key Salesforce object are the published in the Salesforce object reference. Enumerate enumerations feeds enumerations is the WSDL's equivalent of the pick list fields. The valid of the fields are the restricted to the strict set of the possible value, all the having to the same data type. Next, event is a activity that has a scheduled time, for example meeting or the schedule the phone calls. Next, external data source. External data source specifies how to access external systems. Salesforce Connect case uses external data source to the access data that is stored outside your the Salesforce organization. Files Connect use an external data source to the access third party contain the system. External data source have associated external object which your the users and the lightning platform users use to the interact with the external data and the content. Next, external lookup the relationship. External lookup the relationship link the child standard custom or external object to the parents external object. When you create a external lookup, the relationship fits in standard external ID feeds one of the parents external object is matched the again in the value of the child's external lookup the relationship fields and external the object fields value come into the from external the data source. External object we have the similarly to custom object expect that they map to the data that is stored in outside your the Salesforce org. Each external object map to the data table in a defined external data source, and each external object feeds map to a table columns. Users and the lightning the platforms use an external object in the interact with of the external data. Next, facet, a child of another visual force compounds that allow you to the other ride and areas of the rendered the parents without the content of the facet. Next, feeds uh, part of the object of that hold and specific piece of the information such as a text of currency value. Next, fields level security setting that is a determine whether fields are the hidden, visible, ready only, or the editable for users available in the professionals, enterprise, unlimited the performance and developers editions. Next, field dependency, the filter that is allow you to the change the content of the pick list based on the value of the another feeds. Next, feeds set. Feed set is a grouping of feeds. For example, you cloud have a feed set that is a content feeds the distributing users of first name and middle name and last name and business titles. Feed set can be referenced on the Visual Force page and dynamically if the page is added to the managed package. Additional administrations can add, remove, or the recorder feeds in the feeds is set to the modify the feeds presented on of the Visual Force page without the modifying any of the codes. A fields update. Feeds update is an actions that is automatically update feeds with a new value. Next, filter condition criteria. Condition on the particular the feeds that is qualifying items to be the including in the list with the reports such as the state equal the California. Next, Flex toolkit for the Lightning platforms. Adopt the Flex library that is allow you to the access the Salesforce data from the within the text to applications. Next, folder is a place the where you can the store the reports, dashboards, document, emails, template. Folders can be the public, hidden, share, and can be the set to the read only. Read where you control who has access to the content based on the role, permission, public the group, and license the types. You can the make and folders available due to your the entire the organization, or make it is a private so that only the owner has access. Next, lightning platforms. The Salesforce lightning platforms for the building the application is the cloud lightning platforms combined a powerful user interface operating the system and database to the allow you to the customize and deploy the application in the cloud for your the entire the enterprise. Next, lightning platform app menu that enables users to the switch between the customized application or the app with the single click. The lightning platform app menu display at the top of the every page in the user the interface. Next, Lightning Platform builders the app setup area of the Salesforce setup the menu. Next, Lightning Platform enterprise the app custom app with up to the 8 custom object and 8 custom tabs. Read write the access to the account and the contact and the access to the sharing bulk API or the streaming the API. Next, Salesforce extensions of the Visual Force code. The Salesforce extension, the pack of the Visual Force code include the tools and developing of the Salesforce platform that is a lightweight extension Visual Force code editors. These tools provide the features of for working with the development ORGs, Scratch ORG, Sandbox, and DE ORG, Apex, Aura Compounds, and the Visual Force Switch. Next, Lightning platform like Light app, Lightning platform Light app, custom app with custom app with up to the 8 custom object and 8 custom tab. Read only access to the account and contact and no access to the sharing bulk API or streaming the API. Next, and migration tools, a toolkit that is allow you to the write of the application and build to the script for the migrating the lightning the platform components between the local the first system and Salesforce organization. Next, foreign key, a fields whose value is the same of the primary key of the another tables. You can think of the foreign key as the copy of the primary key from the another tables and relationship mode the between the two tables by the matching the value of the foreign key in the tables with the value of the primary key in another's. Next, formula fields. Types of types of the custom fields and formula fields automatically calculated there the value based on the value of merge fields and expressions of other the value. Next, full sandbox. Full sandbox copy your the entire the productions organization or its data include the standard and custom object and records. Document and attachment use the sandbox to the code and takes the charge and the train you the team about the charge. You can refresh full sandbox every 29 days. Next, functions uh, built in the formula that you can the customize with input the parameters. For example, the date and function create a date fields. Next, get request. A get request is a made when a user's intelligently request to the Visual Force page by entering the URL of the clicking on link of the buttons. Getter methods that is enables developers to the display database and order the computed value of the page and make markup the methods that is a run returns value setup also set up the methods. Next, global the search more records and the feeds is a Salesforce that is a header search box. Global the search monitors which object you use and how often you use them and arrange the search result according search result for the object you must frequently appear to at the top of the list. Next, global variable, special merge fields that you can use to the reference data is you are the organization methods access the modifier for any the methods that is must reference the outside of the application. They either is a SOAP API of by other Apex code. Next, governor limit Apex execution limit that is a prevent developers who write the efficient code from the modifying the resource of the either the Salesforce users. Next, group edition. Group editions product the designing for the small business and work group with the limited numbers. थैंक यू फ्रेंड्स, मिलते हैं अगले वीडियो में. थैंक यू, टेक केयर, बाय बाय.